Hi, I have in front of me here a product slash kit that we've made up, and basically what it achieves is it converts a HDMI input to an RCA output on it. So what I'm going to show you here is the following. It comes in this outer box here. It has a user manual with it. It has a power unit, 3-pin plug, 5 volts, 1 amp output, and we have a HDMI input here, for instance from a high-end set-top box. We're trying to run it to an older TV, we'll say for instance that only has an RCA input on it. So what we've done here is we've actually put together two products. We have this unit initially just converted this over to SCART, but what we've done is we've just provided this adapter with it, and what it's done now is it's converted it directly over to RCA. So what we have on it anyway is pretty straightforward. The assembly of it would be as follows. We just connect on our power unit here, and the little LED light will come on and would feed in our HDMI lead from a set-top box. In this example we have one set up here, and what we would do here is we would actually come along and we would just use the switch here to switch it over and back, okay? So what I've actually done on this particular setup over here is I just have this set-top box, and it's just running directly out from here, the HDMI output, and it comes along and it just runs directly in here. And what we would do here is we have a HDMI lead feeding into a power unit coming in here as well, and we have an output on it. In this case we actually just have it set up in a straightforward SCART output, but the RCA output on it, which I tested earlier, to work exactly the same. Now one thing I'm going to mention here just very briefly is you have an alternative, and it's listed as an associated product with this. You can actually buy a SCART to RCA lead with it, and what you can do then is you can just convert it directly on over to RCA this way. So you can have it as an RCA output via lead, or you can have it as a socket type setup, is how we're actually selling the kit. So that's just listed in the associated product. But this is a really neat solution here, because you'll often have a situation where people are trying to update the latest set-top box, and increasingly you're coming with just HDMI outputs on it, and you want to run and connect to an older TV. This is a very, very simple, low-cost way of just setting it up to work on RCA and connect directly onto a TV in such a manner. So that's it anyway, an overview of the HDMI, the RCA converter.